You know, the senior senator from California says she's been on this committee for 25 years, has not seen actions in this country like this. I've been on the committee even longer. And I agree and applaud every single thing she said in her statement. I worry what we're doing as a country. I know that we've had debates on immigration. We actually passed out of this committee a very substantial immigration bill, which got a majority, actually a 2/3 vote on the United States Senate floor. Republicans and Democrats voted for it. And the Republican leadership refused to take it up in the House because they felt it violated a rule that they followed called the Dennis Hastert rule, so therefore they couldn't bring it up. I think the Congress failed the country and not at least voting on the bill that we voted on. We spent months on it. Now, I'm not surprised at Attorney General Sessions' position. He opposed virtually every single effort by Republicans and Democrats to improve our immigration system. He was consistent in that and being opposed to anything that might help our immigration system. But be that as it may, this is a country that brought my grandparents, my maternal grandparents came to this country. My paternal great-grandparents came to this country. My wife's parents came to this country. They saw it as a welcoming and a good country. And every one of them made the country better in the jobs they created, and the people they hired, and everything they did. I'm blessed to have 3 children and 5 grandchildren. The idea that any one of those children would be torn away from their parents in the way that Senator Feinstein has described is abhorrent. I don't know how I could live with seeing that happen, but that is happening, and that is not America. I spent time here a few months ago with a lot of my relatives in Italy, and they have always had such great admiration for America, and they're saying to me, what are you doing as a country? And they see these stories. This is damaging. This is damaging our nation. Marcel's relatives in Canada wonder what we're doing, and especially after the latest, when our president will attack the leader of a Democratic ally and then praise a man who had his uncle executed, had his brother murdered, has had tens of thousands of people locked up in slave camps, has condoned torture, murder, rape of the prisoners. That is a person we're supposed to applaud, but not the head of the country where we have the longest unguarded border in the world, our ally that's fought with us in world wars, and is the friendliest neighbor one could have. But then to go back to what, it just adds to the shame of this, what Senator Feinstein has described. And we have to ask, where is our soul? Where is our soul as a country? Stop the preaching. Preachers stand up and say, oh, America, make America great. What makes America great is to be great and act that way. Stop the saying that we're speaking to the qualities of America, please put money in the collection plate. Let's start talking about what really is America. And this is wrong. This is wrong. The Senate, as I've often said, should be the conscience of the nation. We got to stand up and be the conscience. Now, Senator Feinstein mentioned Senator Dole, a dear, dear friend. I was honored to be asked to be one of the two senators to speak for him when he received the Congressional Gold Medal. But he would, whether he agreed or disagreed with you, he'd bring matters up and we'd debate them. We'd vote them up or down. We'd tell people where we stood. And we've had great leaders like that, and we should start doing that again. Because otherwise, why would one want to be here? There's only 100 of us. We have a responsibility to over 300 million Americans to be the conscience. I'm the longest serving senator. They tell me I'm now Dean of the Senate. Well, that title is meaningless to me. The title that's meaningful to me is being a senator, where we ought to be able to speak to the conscience of the nation. I've been fortunate to serve with well over 300 senators, Republicans and Democrats alike. And I agree with what I've heard Senator Durbin say so many times. We ought to be out there and just vote on these things. So I spoke longer than I intended to, Mr. Chairman, but I hope the country listens to what Senator Feinstein said, because she spoke to our conscience. She spoke to our morality. That is real morality.